Networking tip of the week: exploring your industry and researching your competitors. This is so fun. It starts with industry analysis. So, what does that mean? You need to do a little bit of homework or hire somebody to do the homework for you. You're going to research the challenges that your industry faces. You're going to research the trends that are going on in your field currently, opportunities that might arise from making informed decisions are so much more powerful than the opportunities that you seek out. And I know that sounds very, very strange, but a lot of the business situations that I've seen is when you're seeking a situation, it often you will find it, but it never seems to quite go the way that you thought it would because you planned on a lot in advance. Versus when an opportunity falls into your lap, a lot of times you go in with no expectations except those that are set for you by the person that presented you the opportunity. And so you tend to have a better outlook as long as the communications are very clear between people. You also need to put some time into your competitors' research. What are your competitors doing? What are they offering? What are their customers saying about them? What are they doing right that you might not even be doing at all? Networking events inside of your industry are often very, very fruitful because a lot of times your competitor will have a client come across their desk that they could help them, but nowhere near as much as you could help them. And because they know you, they'll send them to you. Like, as long as you are a great referral partner, other people will be a great referral partner to you. Also, online platforms. Oh my gosh, they are so useful for this. So you're looking online and you're looking up your competitors and you're looking at websites and you're comparing and contrasting. But when it comes to your online platforms, you're all starting on the same foot. At the end of the day, the only difference between my Facebook business page and your Facebook business page is the logo, the banner, and the name. Everything else is the same except for the customer input. I mean, content doesn't really seem to vary very much between most businesses. So it's who do you relate to? And using those online platforms, you can get a really good idea of who your competitors are relating to and who you want to relate to. Also, interviews. Now, I know it might sound contradictory to interview your competitors, but you might feel like you have to do it undercover, and so it's going to be dishonest, but you don't. A lot of larger competitors are going to look at you as not a threat. Okay, you're not a threat to them. You're beneath them, but you can really stroke their ego by learning from them. So if you set up an interview with a competitor, hey, I've just got this small advertising agency and I see you're doing so great in the area. Is there any tips and tricks? Can I bring a list of questions? I'd love to pay for your lunch. People go crazy for that. They feel like the good guy and they're getting a reward for doing it. But make sure you stay ethical. I brushed on just a moment ago, you feel dishonest. Don't make a phone call and have a list of questions for a competitor where you're digging into their business and they think you're a potential client. Y'all, that's dishonest. It's not going to get you anywhere except a bad reputation. And if you're found out, they can make your life miserable. Also, you're not going to go get a job at one of your competitors' places or send somebody else to do that so that you get access to their employee resource. This is crazy, y'all. This is the kind of corporate espionage that goes on in the upper levels. That's why those companies have such a bad name. We're smaller. We're supposed to be more personalized. We're supposed to be likable. Okay, remember, mom and pop has a much better persona than corporate America. Once you have gathered all of this data, the last and most important step is to compile it and figure out what it's actually telling you. What changes do you need to consider for your business so that you feel like you are on par with your competitors? Because until you're comfortable doing what you're doing, you're never going to succeed.